Welcome to Vintage Weights PGH. I'm here with HomeGrown Lifting from Kentucky, right?
Yes, sir.
And I've got Zach and
Will
from HomeGrown Lifting. So HomeGrown Lifting caught my eye because several years ago, I was interested in buying some bumpers, but I wanted to get made in USA bumpers. I could really only find one company making them. So here at Home GymCon 2023, I see that there is more than one company making bumpers in the United States. So what's the history on that, gentlemen? You know, what inspired you? How'd you get into, trying to get some bumpers here in the United States?
Yeah, so me and Zach, we go back a long ways. We used to play football together and came out of school. He was doing kind of the corporate job. I was doing a little bit more of some manufacturing. And he came to me one day in about 2018 and said, hey, I want some bumper plates.
Yeah.
They're expensive. Can we make some? And we just kind of threw something together and it looked cool. And we sold it to some friends. We sold it to some family. That stuck and it just scaled up and up and up. The pandemic hit. We all kind of know what happened there.
Yeah.
And it just blew up on us. And so between kind of his lifting background, our football background, my manufacturing background, we were able to put something together, source some made in USA products that we could get, cheap enough and make well enough that they've really stuck and people have really liked them.
Well, I'll drop some pictures in here of some vintage bumper plates, but bumper plates started out not as a full disc, but rather a large iron disc that had a rubber ring around it.
Mm-hmm.
And then some bumper sets, like I know Kingston had a smaller plate, change plate with a rubber ring around it with still the iron disc. I believe Jack LaLanne and his subsidiary Economy Line Legacy also had it. But this is the first time I've ever seen smaller bumper plates like this, and this is your proprietary design.
Yep. Correct, yes, sir.
So, I mean, I'm fairly knowledgeable on the lineage and the history of bumper plates, and I'm pretty confident this is a first. So, history in the making. What led to this? Just a need for it? People asking for it?
Yeah, we had a lot of people. We started off with just the big, 17.75 inch big bumpers for Olympic lifts.
Yeah.
And it seemed like every third person that bought from us, hey man, when are you making dumbbells? When are you making dumbbells?
Yeah.
And so we kind of looked at them and we saw the hex style. Unfortunately, that just didn't fit with what we were doing. And so we thought, well, let's go loadable, with what we've got here in front of us. And we just kind of started, same as with the big bumpers.
Yeah.
We started fooling around a little with some stuff and came up with this design. We looked at some other loadable dumbbells and noticed, they're just really, really expensive from some other people.
Right. Even on the used market around where I live in Pittsburgh, there's a set of Rogue bumper dumbbells that are, I think, have been listed, I don't even know how long, but for about $2,000.
Oh, yeah.
And the thing about those, and the reason why I think this is a first in terms of a bumper dumbbell, even though Rogue had those bumper dumbbells,
right?
Those were so thick and chunky, I don't think I would ever use those on my barbell. Mm-hmm. Whereas, look at this. I mean, I would definitely throw this on my barbell and just use this as change plates.
Yeah, exactly. And that was a big thought behind making these was, let's make something, let's make the dumbbell. If it sticks, great. These are also change plates. So if you buy a set of our bumpers and buy these, a dumbbell, you've also got your change plates now, two birds with one stone.
And I mean, that's kind of what we as a company are looking to grow with, is the flexibility and adaptability, right? I mean, we started before the pandemic, it was just Will and I. I came to him, I was like, hey man, what can we do to make this happen? And, we've kind of carried that mentality going forward.
Yeah.
And, being kind of a newer player in the industry, we're looking to just really stay flexible and kind of meet the needs of all of our customers. And people really seem to like these things so far. It's been fantastic.
I mean, I'm interested, and I don't use bumpers a lot, but who messes around in my gym all the time would be my 4 children.
Yes.
And oh my gosh, they're killing my gym. And so, I think I'm going to be picking up a set of these smaller ones just for my kids to use, because although I'm strictly iron these days, I need some smaller bumpers for the kids. So, hey, thanks a lot, guys. I really appreciate you jumping on.
Thank you.
You can follow these guys in the description below. I'll make sure I drop their website. I'll make sure I drop all their social media. HomeGrown Lifting. Thanks a lot, guys.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. you.